and I were talking. There's this guy on Facebook called Adekunle blog. Okay. When that guy came back from Nigeria, Nimba Todela to Nigeria, right from even before he went to Nigeria, he talks to me. Okay. When he came back from Nigeria, he told me some certain things. And Adekunle blog, this is where you come in. You came back from Nigeria. You told me what happened with Lizzie Anjorin. Adekunle blog is somebody that has been defending Lizzie Anjorin for a while. He says he's the warrior of the he's the Balogun of the warriors. You know, all that was going on for some time. When Adekunle blog came back from Nigeria, he told me he wanted to meet Lizzie Anjorin. He had business that he wanted to introduce Lizzie to, blah, 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 blah. Lizzie refused to see him. He said he went to somebody's shop, my Mama Stop Shebe's shop, and that lady called Lizzie and said, Lizzie, Adekunle blog is in my shop. He wants to meet you. And Lizzie said, I don't want to meet him. All that has been going on in fracas. Some of you won't understand. Adekunle blog, when you came back from Nigeria and you told me that thing, Kini Muso, Moni, you cannot blame Lizzie. What Lizzie has gone through on this Facebook is enough for Lizzie not to talk to any individual on this Facebook. That she's still talking to people, she still has friends she talks to on this Facebook, says a lot about Lizzie's character. Lizzie is somebody that has been dragged. Her name has been dragged in the mud. I too, if you guys remember, those of you that were with me from the beginning of this platform, I've done shows here to abuse Lizzie. That what is it? Why can't you leave Fola Tinubu alone? Blah, blah, blah. When we didn't know the truth. Until Lizzie herself took time to bring all the evidences out, showing us that the story, thank you, the story that Fola Tinubu came to tell us on this Facebook. Fola Tinubu is a girl I was saggering 2 days ago. When I sagger people on this my page, don't think I pick on anybody. I will only do to people that there are some certain things I can't come and tell you. The person I'm doing it to, they will know why I'm doing it. He came to me and said, Lizzie didn't see him. Lizzie this, Lizzie that. And I said to him, I said, you cannot blame Lizzie. What happened to Lizzie on this Facebook is enough for Lizzie not to talk to anybody again. So for Lizzie to refuse to see you, my brother, it hurts. Even me, it will hurt me. Because yes, you defended Lizzie. It's only of recent that I heard that you and Esabod, Adekunle blog, you've had your issues before you jump onto the Lizzie train. So in a way, Lizzie could think that, well, maybe you only came to defend me because I was fighting the person that you were fighting. But all in all, whether that is true or not, Lizzie didn't see you. What Alujo did to Lizzie on this Facebook is enough for Lizzie to have done what he did, what she did to you. To be fair, I told you this thing when you called me. Mo sọ fún Adekunle blog. Mo ní má bínú sí Lizzie, má bá Lizzie jà. And you've spent so long defending Lizzie. Don't go back and undo what you did for Lizzie. You supported Lizzie. You stood by Lizzie. When you do something good, don't say because of something tiny and spoil it. I told you this, Adekunle blog. Now that you have done it, and since you came back from Nigeria, you've been throwing tantrums. The same thing you told me, that Lizzie didn't see you, and Amayawa was the one that said this and said that to Lizzie, is the same thing you told Shegeya. It's the same thing you told different people. And I thank God, the same thing I told you was the same thing Shegeya told you. Was the same thing that so many people have told you. Lizzie TG Ajulori Facebook Yijupe Kumawa careful. And you are a man. She's a married woman. Look at it now. Alujo went into Lizzie's home. Said he has Lizzie's nakedness. Said Lizzie wanted to sleep with him. Lizzie sent him this. Lizzie said, Alujo went into Lizzie's home and was recording Lizzie. We all heard it with our ears. Where Lizzie, Alujo, and Mr. Lawal were on a three-way call. Alujo was the one recording that call. He brought it out for the whole world. Alujo did not just betray Lizzie. He is now in the camp of the person that destroyed Lizzie's, tried to destroy Lizzie's marriage. and try to destroy Lizzie's character. We saw Lizzie go from plump. Lizzie has never been as big as me. But Lizzie was, a little bit chubby, round. Her color was vibrant. We saw Lizzie go from that to a skinny woman that remained only her head. Do you know that if Lizzie is not a strong-willed human being, the story she keeps giving us on this Facebook about how she grew up, how she suffered, how she went through this and that story must be true. Because what Lizzie and Jory experienced on this Facebook is enough for somebody to commit suicide. If not commit suicide, is enough for the person to go mental and enter into depression. But Lizzie is standing strong today. Everybody, all the big imams, all the big celebrity kept telling Lizzie, Otito, Alashejunie, this and that. The attack on Lizzie was back to back. Dorcas wanted to see Lizzie in the ground. Me that left Dorcas alone, that I stopped talking about Dorcas, you think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid. But I have seen that what is going to judge Dorcas, the punishment that God has for Dorcas, is already with Dorcas at the moment, is Alujo. And Dorcas is the one that used her leg to enter into it. Dorcas defied everybody. You think that is Dorcas' doing? That can only be done by God. We could say, he will do what? He will close your ears. When Pharaoh was about to perish, what happened? God did not let him hear anybody's advice. He was pursuing the children of God, pursuing them until he pursued them into the river. And he was destroyed. I don't pray for Dorcas to be destroyed. But me, I'm still telling you guys on this Facebook, when the wrath of God, when the judgment of God will come on Dorcas Adeyinka, me, Abbey, you will be surprised. I will come here to do a show and support her because it will be too much to bear. I don't ever pray for anything to take her life. I don't pray for anything to take away her health. But Dorcas will not suffer for what she did, especially for calling my 87-year-old mother a prostitute and made my mother cry. Dorcas Imajia. And he has already with her. So I told you, Adekunle blog, that don't be upset with Lizzie. Leave Lizzie. Okay. You feel you don't want to be part of their team. I don't even know why a whole man, you will go and be calling yourself Balogun Warriors. Is that what you came to Germany to do? You came to Germany to find a better life. Unfortunately, the woman you brought, I didn't even know that you've been telling everybody the story of your life. The whole thing is now out there for the whole world to hear. And the same thing I told you is what everybody is telling you. Don't be angry with Lizzie. Lizzie can never trust anybody again, more or less a man. After what Alujo did. It was so bad that even Lizzie's husband, Abdulateef Lawal, will not allow Lizzie to talk. He was listening to Alujo, the three-way call, Toshe, till Lizzie pariwo, heartbeat, let me talk. They almost ran that girl mad. So when you say you are Balogun Warriors, you are fighting for Lizzie, and you went to Nigeria, you want to meet her, and she didn't. I've never spoken to Lizzie before in my life. I only say it the way I see it. I say it the way I see it on Facebook. That is why when I'm doing my live chat, you will not see 1,000 people here. Because on this platform, I say the truth. I'm coming to what Olushola Yusuf did. I say the truth, and I let people know where they are wrong. You've been throwing that tantrums, Adekunle blog, saying Lizzie didn't see you, and Amayawa did this. You don't know. Yes, and Amayawa may have told Lizzie not to talk to you, but you are not there. You don't know. Is what Lizzie, she got Lizzie to go through Lori Facebook with. She got to kill Lizzie safun gbogbo. And I told you, I said, leave this matter alone. Let this matter die. Do your own thing. Your platform, even when you were in the Warriors, they were not coming to your platform. They were not sharing your shows. You would do show like this, abuse Esabod, abuse Dorcas. It is the blogs that carry it for you that will have views. You that you did the show, you will have 200 views. The people that will blog it so that the people they are fighting will see, they will have 5,000 views. They will not come and promote your page. You got stars, they don't come and give you stars. I said, okay, maybe God has used this experience to tell you to go your way. Please, it's not funny, guys. Don't laugh at him. It's not nice. I know. All right, Tibino, I'm angry with you, Olushola Yusuf. I'm really, really angry with you. Let me continue. Mo de sọ fún ẹ, Adekunle blog. Mo ní fi Lizzy sílẹ̀. Mo ní if not for anything, ọlá pé o ti jà fún rí. Ẹni téèyàn bá ti jà fún rí, téèyàn bá ní nǹkan kan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀, èèyàn máa ń walk away ni. Má fi ọwọ́ ẹ ba nǹkan tó ti tún ṣe. Má fi ọwọ́. Àwọn náà, of course, fracas ni àwọn máa wá bí. Àwọn tó wà, èmi mà àwọn tó wà ń bí. Ẹ sábọ̀dù wà ń bí bó ṣe wà yẹn. Ọmọ àlè, ọmọ Fóyèkẹ́ olófò. Ó wà ń bí. Now, this guy, I told him, and I thank God that the same thing in the voice note. Number one, you owe Shegeya an apology. You are paranoid. Adekunle blog. You said we won't run Shegeya wa. The voice notes me I heard, I don't know about any other voice note, is the same thing that I was trying to advise you. No, ni Shegeya. Since you came back from Nigeria, I've been watching you. You've been throwing tantrums. You've been doing shows. You've been throwing shades at Lizzy. Now that everything is out, Shay, you now see that you are the one that is being blamed. Everybody is saying the same thing. Lizzy didn't do wrong by not seeing you. Alujo betrayed Lizzy. Alujo betrayed Lizzy. Alujo went into Lizzy's home, said so many horrible things, brought out Lizzy's secrets. Then Alujo went to pitch tents with the enemies that Lizzy was fighting that made Alujo support Lizzy in the first place. Do you know how painful it is? So somebody like Lizzy will still come again and do what? Atwa bayara fracasi mi sile. Shebo no lon soy. Because Lizzy didn't see you. Look at all the mess on the ground. So why pe Lizzy wa ri e? Kò sí ni kore méjì wa kan ma jà. Kí nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀. Koro di gbólóhùn aso. Kó wá dipo wá jáde wá ṣe show fún. By the time you start saying, I went to Nigeria, I stayed in her house, or I visited her, she invited me, I ate with her and her husband, the first thing people will say, Lizzy, after everything Alujo did to you, you still allowed another Facebook speaker to enter your house and eat with you and your husband. I am not a Lizzy fan. Only once in a while, Niman lost the platform. But I have to tell you the truth. Lizzy will share. Lizzy will share. Lizzy did the right thing. Ogbeti Alujo ti fi sí ọkàn Lizzy. Ọlọ́run bá nìkan. Ó dẹ̀ dìgbà tí ẹ̀san bá ké lórí Alujo kí ọkàn Lizzy tó rọ̀. Kò sí ẹni tó lè jẹ́ kọ́kàn yẹn rọ̀. Ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.